delegate is really special to me. It's founded in 1427, and I think Dr. Seuss actually went here. So yeah, it's a cool place, and it's got maybe one of the prettiest libraries in Oxford, and it's really been kind of a home, for me. And yeah, and so it's small but really intimate. So. My name is Stephen Wang. I'm from Toronto, Canada, and I'm studying here at Oxford University in Masters in International Relations on the Rhodes Scholarship. I was born in China, and I immigrated with my family when I was 9 to Canada. So that experience in itself very much shaped me because, you feel maybe as part of that Chinese diaspora that there's something that, hopefully you can contribute to, and especially because I study international relations now, more and more you realize, as a great power is emerging and China is going to be, a big power in the world, how we can try to manage some of the frictions. So what I like to do, partly if I can do some international work in the future, is trying to ensure that some of the misunderstanding, miscalculation, and sometimes, excessive nationalism that exists on both sides doesn't get out of hand. So if I can be a bridge in some way, that would be wonderful. What I like to do is play a role in some of the changes in better establishing the rule of law and rights of migrant workers so that they can actually have the proper access to justice. So I'll be working with 2 legal NGOs, one a Chinese, one an international one. It's very much the first step to kind of learn about what's going on. One of these things that you learn is you really kind of learn as you go, because it's a lot, you don't know what you're doing. When we are starting to do this sort of development project in Kenya, the challenge is that after these students go back to school, often these projects break down. What we try to do was try to figure out how can we make this sustainable. So when we saw these projects sort of collapsing over time, was we asked the local chief and sort of the elders and the local women leaders, the young leaders, that said, how can you guys get involved in this? And so they set up their own kind of committee overseeing the water well projects, the agroforestry, and reading the income generating proposals and things like that. And there was a sense of empowerment that sort of took place over that period, and that sort of I think made a huge difference in terms of how I think about development and how you can actually do something that empowers the people. It gives me hope that these kind of experiences allow us to develop a more global perspective. Junior achievement was one of those first turning points where I realized there's ways to really grow as a person and as a leader. So we had started a company making these photo album kind of things, and it was really cool because my friends, they were doing there's a VP of finance, there's VP of marketing, and we have these wonderful mentors who are kind of trying to keep us on track. And then we're also competing at the same time with other, groups who are doing these different other projects. Because of that experience, then allowed me to sort of then take the next step when that moment came and I said I had to do something about these, I want to do something about these global issues and get youth involved. That's how community action, I felt like I actually had the confidence and the sense of sort of drive and ability to do it. It really is about something more. It's about giving, I think, when I was younger, this sense of real confidence that you can do something with your life, you can do something creative, and you don't have to just be a passive observer to the world as it's going by. And I think Jay really did make a difference in terms of sort of the path I've taken and where I've ended up. and where I might be going. So you never know how it can really transform you, unlock something inside you didn't know you had. So yeah, I'm tremendously grateful, and who knows if I would be here today if it wasn't for JA. So yeah. I'm Stephen Wang. I am JA.